We are live.
Raven, the GS, Joe, 1/3 of the tribe.
Sam, the legend behind the checkers.
I'm so lost without you. I know you were right. Fucking car!
What in the foxicle is this?
We are live, guys. Welcome back to another review, and this is for DeadPool 2.
Spoiler time.
Spoiler. I'm Raven your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
I'm Joe, 1/3 of the cyber nerds. Vanessa dies. Vanessa's Deadpool's girlfriend, if you don't know names. She's dead.
Every time.
Well, I've got to stay consistent, I don't know. Anyway, so go ahead, Raven, talk about this movie.
What is there to talk about this movie? The comedy. Let's talk about the comedy, which is something that is super funny straight from the get-go, and it's just throughout the whole movie, it's just comedy after comedy, and you gotta give big props to Ryan Reynolds for just because one of the things that I thought of when he was part of the writing team was like, oh, how's he gonna step up to the game, and he did a really solid job. Obviously, I'm not just giving all the props 100% to him, but you can tell, especially being behind the marketing stuff like that, he's got his DNA on that. So movie's hilarious, man. It's funny as.
The thing I like about the comedy is that obviously they use the 4-4 to their full advantage, and they're constantly taking shots at all other comic kind of references,
Everything in life,
pop culture references and all that, and it's just very enjoyable for them to mention DC. Obviously at the end you got the end credits where he shoots himself looking at the Green Lantern script, don't do that, going back in time and do that. That kind of stuff is just hilarious. That's one of the best scenes I've seen in recent times, and that just cracks me up. But yeah, those kind of references are just what for me just up the game a little, because obviously there was only a few in the first one, maybe how many, not many basically.
Not as much as this one.
But
Like,
they went after everyone.
They just ripped.
Especially DC.
They ripped. Oh my god, DC. I don't know.
The cameo as well.
That's the bro. I thought it was sick. I didn't think that they did rip DC, but I didn't feel like they was picking on DC.
No, exactly.
No.
They ripped on everyone. They ripped on themselves, didn't
Marvel,
they?
everything.
Deadpool goes back and kills Deadpool from
Deadpool.
X-Men Origin, from Wolverine Origins. Obviously, they have the cameo that he's always begging for.
That's
the
it.
cameo he was begging for in #1, he gets in this with all of the X-Men from the what's it? The days of is it the days? It's not the Days of Future Past. It's Apocalypse.
That's it.
No,
That's the team.
Apocalypse. The Apocalypse team. They take a little bit of cameo, and fam, the movie is hilarious, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's super
I can't even remember. It might have been Deadpool 1 the last time I went to the cinemas and actually laughed out loud, so loud, uncontrollably, fam.
Yeah,
I laughed out loud hard on this multiple times. It is funny as hell, but
it's outrageously funny, fam.
that is the only real good thing about this movie, fam. That is funny, bro. Listen, I don't want to get too deep because I don't want to use the term dead in it, because the movie's
Well,
not.
it sounds like your
No,
energy is
bro.
like the movie's dead.
The movie. I don't.
Say
That's
like
the
it,
thing.
fam. Two movies, fam.
I think the movie's dead,
Yeah.
but I think it's funny, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it just didn't hit your expectations.
Bruv, hit my expectations, fam. Do you know what? Yeah, I think what I was scared of in one of the trailers reactions I said is that it doesn't come off right, the Cable and Deadpool thing, and it don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The thing, this is so. Oh, I don't know how to explain it. It's so difficult to explain, yeah, because so Cable and Deadpool in this movie make a good team, yeah. Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, they make a good team in this, and the dynamic in this movie works, yeah. But Cable, and I know someone's gonna jump in this comment section and go all crazy. Cable in this movie is not Cable. He's just guy from future with metal arm. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing about this guy to me is Cable besides the way he looks. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've got an issue with that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but now would the issue be the specific cable you're getting, because from the cables I've read different types of cables that came from different times dealing with different stuff.
There's also in the comic books. There's one cable he goes through all the time. All the comic books you're reading, it's the same cable going through different times. It is. It is. That's what he does. But in this movie, they relegate him to a guy who's seeking revenge. My family died. I'm going back in time system. That's not cable, innit? That is not cable, fam.
But it's
that's not cable.
And this is why I held myself back, and this is why I said on the non-spoilers that it's not the cable that I expected, but I'm cool with it. Because it's, listen, I mean,
Fam,
I always said I want to see how many times Cable blows up Deadpool's
Not
head.
once.
You know what I'm saying? Not once did that happen.
I was waiting for that every time.
Yeah, same, right? But it just, but at the end of the day,
that's not what I'm talking about.
What?
That's the
no.
that's
I'm just talking about the Cable, because to a certain extent I do agree with you, because that's not the Cable I got as well. But
the reason
I was cool with it.
I need to go into this deeper, fam.
Alright.
Because like it's interesting because Josh Brolin just played Thanos, yeah, and they kind of change Thanos in Infinity War, yeah. So instead of wanting to fall in love with Lady Death, do you know what I'm saying? He wants to annihilate half the universe for a different motive,
reason,
yeah. That's okay, innit? Because they didn't affect his mind, who he is. Who, like, Thanos is still exactly the same person. Do you know what I'm saying? But his motive for whatever that is wrong. I feel like this Cable is just not Cable.
Right.
Like, bruv, like, you could have given him any other name, like, and bruv, you could have just given him he could have been anyone. If they said he was Bishop, you would, and he was black, you would have been like, oh yeah, you couldn't differentiate between the two of them. He's just guy from the future who's come back for vengeance, fam. That's my issue. That's not Cable, fam.
And he didn't use his powers that he usually uses.
But I'm not even getting it. See, I'm not even gonna take it that deep to.
We have to because that's what I expect.
No, the reason I don't have to take it there is because they didn't even get to the point of me even thinking that deeply about it. He was just a guy with a gun and a metal arm, and that's even. It's funny that Deadpool's like, oh, there's a guy with a Winter Soldier arm, and I'm just like, if you put Bucky in that scenario, there'd be no difference. There'd be no difference. That's my issue, fam. That's not Cable, innit? Like, and that really pissed me off, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Throughout the whole movie, so I just like, and it sucks because the look was right. I feel like the attitude was right. Do you know what I'm saying? I told you,
even the
relation,
sound,
yeah, the sounds and the
body,
relationship with him and Deadpool was right, but I just, bruv, I weren't feeling it, fam. Like, I thought that part was dead to me.
What is Cable's actual motive for what he does in the comics?
He just wants to save the future. He's got to save the future, innit?
So we're now probably going to get that in Deadpool 3 rather than got that now.
Bruv. Well, the reason why I don't think we will is because that's Cable's mission, innit? And
he said it though. He said that in the movie. Is like,
yeah, I'm gonna stay here and make sure don't mess up the future.
Mess up the world.
But in the comic books, sounding like one of these guys now. Do you know what I'm saying? The future's got to be messed up for him to save.
For him to. But
that's so weird because he wasn't in this future. That's what's strange.
But he did say when he was sitting in the cab. When he was
he says they messed up.
Yo, you guys.
Yes, but
this is what's so dumb now because he's been to a future where they've messed it up. He's only gone back in time because his family died, rather than going back and saying, "I'm coming out now to stop the future being messed up."
Thank you. This is my issue.
Well,
it's just revenge, guy.
And that kind of takes me back to me holding myself back because I was like, maybe because they had to water down his powers. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't have to do anything.
Bruv, I don't know, bruv. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, meet the middle of this. Because I was like, how can you give us him but then not go all the way with it? You know what I'm saying? And I say again, this is not the Cable I expected. But at the same time...
It's not Cable, innit? Sorry. I'm going to keep saying it because it's not.
That's fine. I can respect that. But it's like, what is the reason for it? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he stays at the end. And that's when I stopped myself. I was like, okay... He stays. What is the reason? Like, what's coming next? You know what I'm saying? And, bro,
the reason for it is it's a Deadpool movie, innit?
I was going to say it's written now.
It's a Deadpool movie,
so he's got to be in it.
Yeah, no. yes, he has to be in it because there's people like you who's like, you can't have Deadpool without Cable. And imagine if they didn't introduce new characters in this, it would have been exactly the same movie as number one. Do you know what I'm saying? So I understand why they've gone this direction. But yeah, what also annoys me is every other character had like uses their powers and abilities to the max. Domino is that is Domino, fam.
Yeah.
That is Domino. Boom, 100%. Colossus, that is Colossus, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all the other characters.
We finally got a nice Colossus.
Even even Juggernaut. I can say it's a spoiler review. Spoiler.
Juggernaut was super nice.
Bruv, this is my issue. Every other character, even characters with small bits, was themselves to a T, fam, except for Cable, fam, and that pisses me off, fam.
I'm over here laughing because you kind of stopped yourself. Like, oh.
No, because
you forgot it was a spoiler.
I forgot it was a spoiler. I forgot it was a spoiler,
Spoilers,
innit?
man.
So do you know what I'm saying? I think one of the best thing they've done in this movie is obviously kill his girlfriend off in the beginning, and I asked us
And
on the
that's
way.
something you asked.
I asked on the way because in my mind,
did you have a feeling this issue?
the reason I asked the question is because in my Joe watches too many movies theories, you have to kill her, innit? You have to kill her.
To give her motive
and you said, no, what if they kill the blind owl or something?
Yeah,
or do you know what I'm saying, yeah? And I was like, you can't kill her because she doesn't play a big enough role in the movies. You won't care, innit? That would just be out of order. But Vanessa, she's kind of...
A crutch.
She's kind of useless after the first movie. If the movie's not about her and his relationship,
then she's dead. Like,
exactly.
yeah.
We don't need her. So they kill her, and she's the motivating factor for Deadpool throughout the whole movie. I thought like that was good. That was good. They used that part right in it. But do you know what I'm saying?
Alright, wow.
Let's move on to something else besides Cable.
Oh man, I was gonna say something, man. I forgot
sorry.
now, but I'll come back to it if I remember. Alright, cool. So
Let's talk about Domino, innit?
alright, go on. Domino.
Sam, cool.
Yeah, she's pretty
She
sick.
said she was one of your favourite
Yeah,
characters.
she's definitely one of my favorites because her attitude instantly fits into the world of like Deadpool. Like the way again they bounce off each other instantly. Like the banter. Like I don't know how they find or maybe it's just the writing. Maybe they saw the script and just knew how like they would react. But then even her powers were on screen. They were like, "You're not going to be cinematic, this, that, and the other," and you could instantly tell what she's doing. They're plotting like 2 steps ahead, even though what she did was a mistake. Is affecting what's going to happen.
Right, because that kind of plays into a whole luck thing.
Do you know what I thought? Yeah, she's sick. She is Final Destination, isn't it? There was a sequence in that where she's fighting the guys in the orphanage, and like she pushes something, and then that chickles 4 things later and kills someone. 2 minutes later, and I'm like, that's like Final Destination in the movie.
Right.
Like, I thought that was super sick. The way they use her powers and like, bro, perfect, innit?
Exactly.
And the characters as he beats, like she's super nice. Get me?
Yeah.
And Pain.
It was powers without revealing any powers.
Exactly,
Sort of
yeah.
thing. Like everything was just like supernatural feeling to it, which was like like I said, the outcome of it was always like we always had a reaction from the outcome, and that was super sick. But everything else, you guys already mentioned from it. No, what I was gonna say before is because we always had, remember right at the beginning when they had the Deadpool, when the first Deadpool was supposed to come, and there was a question was like how they're gonna make Deadpool, like because we always thought like it was always hard to kind of give a Deadpool movie because it's Deadpool, it's not really center of attention or anything like that, and they did a really brilliant job with the first one. Now with the second one. Do you think that there was like some it's like, okay, how can we create this movie with Cable that kind of can give the feel of the movie, and then we can also move on from there? Do you think there was a struggle? Because there was always this question, how are we going to make a Deadpool movie?
Do I think there was a struggle? No, because I feel like just from all the news that we've heard that instead of Deadpool 3, we're going to go straight to X-Force. Yeah,
because you can't just have a Deadpool
I see.
itself. It's just so hard. Like,
I feel like...
But they still know the first one.
I feel like you can, innit? But they're ahead of the game where they're like, why bother taking this to a place where it might... Like, what happens in comedy movies? Like, let's just take a random... Like, The Hangover, yeah? Number 1, amazing. Number 2, good. Not as good as number 1. Number 3, not as good as number 2. Number 2 is not as good as number 1. And the mold Deadpool fits into is more comedy than like superhero or action.
Because it's always like that, even with the comics.
Yeah, that's my point. So instead of doing, they're probably looking at the numbers and they're like, we're not going to be able to sustain of this if this main genre is comedy, innit? So we do one like this, just Deadpool, then we do one and it's a team, and then we move it on to something else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that, to me, I don't feel like that was ever an issue for them. I feel like that was always the plan, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's why this movie ends with him and the X-Force walking off into the sunset, fam. There's no point doing a Deadpool 3. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because like, what would it be now? Like, what's gonna be a new team?
That team.
That team.
That's what I mean. That's X-Force now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's my whole point. So
yeah.
like, you brought like you had the old characters from the first one. They're going back to the X-Men. You got now the X-Force. Now, if you do a Deadpool 3, how's that gonna be different from X-Force? Or even like the
Yeah,
X-Men?
yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like the first X-Force movie they do whenever it comes out is you just throw Deadpool at the front, and it says Deadpool 3, and he kicks it off the screen and pulls in the X-Force title and says, "This is what we've got now." Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that. Anyway, but what else? Like, what other characters stood out to you? Juggernaut. I thought Juggernaut.
Oh,
Juggernaut.
it was
You know
legit.
what? Yeah.
Super legit.
You know what? I did. Did any of you guys?
I knew.
I
know.
I didn't want to believe it.
I knew it was Juggernaut.
Because I was like, because there was back, and I was like, Joe, who is that? And Neo, I was, yo, Juggernaut. I was like,
I knew it was Juggernaut from when they was in the prison and they said the something is at the end of
Biggest.
the I said it can. There's no one bigger than Juggernaut. Like, and why would if they're in prison they're bad, and if they're kept in some isolated place, it has to be Juggernaut, innit?
and you know was pretty. You know, watching those two fighting, Juggernaut and Colossus, it took me back. I can't remember what series it is, but there is a series in the comics where them two go against each
Is
other.
it Avengers vs X-Men? No, it's before that. It is that,
Yeah. Oh, that was so
Is it
sick.
that?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Is that when it finally takes the Juggernaut mantle and becomes Juggernaut?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That does not happen in Avengers vs
It's
X-Men.
before that, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's way before.
Or is it after that?
No, it's before
It's
that.
before that.
Because in Avengers vs X-Men, he actually has the Colossus.
And
like,
they go at each other like that. The fight is so epic.
It might be Avengers vs X-Men.
I think it is. I really think it
And
is.
then Colossus becomes Juggernaut.
Juggernaut,
after.
Yeah. So that just took me back straight to that. I was like, this is actually really good.
See, I even forgot about that. That was a good fight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That was a good fight. I didn't like the way it ended in it, but
Well, that man's not dead.
no. I like that. I like that it
The
wasn't
way
dead.
they
I
just-
didn't like that
the way they
he
took
got
him out.
a-
Plug in,
yeah, that was a bit.
Oh,
You
this
know
is
what?
comedy,
You know what?
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just Deadpool taking
That's
things
right,
to the next level of extreme, and that's fam. That's
Okay, do you know what? Yeah, let's go to the end of the movie. Yeah,
Oh,
I hated the end of the
I was
movie.
about to say I hate the end as
The
well.
end of the movie was garbage,
They
fam.
dragged that bit too long.
Okay, no, there was multiple things. What part are you talking about?
When the guy was trying to die, he's like,
See,
"Oh, I'm not dead
that,
yet."
but that was bait. That was bait. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
That
four
was
times.
4 times is
Thank
excessive.
you.
Fam.
4 times is
4
dumb.
times
I
is
was like,
excessive.
That's
So was
twice.
Deadpool.
Nah,
Deadpool's
even,
excessive. fam.
even for Deadpool, like, but the
That
third
was
time,
stupid. They were dragging out
the
time
first
on
time,
purpose.
the first time he was like, "Oh, he's not dead." The second time he was like, oh, "Okay, you got me again." The fourth time I was like, "Bruv, let it go, innit?" Like,
Bruv,
bruv.
but the guy's supposed to be annoying, bro. They're supposed to feel those annoying pinches.
That
like,
was
when
on
it comes
purpose
to
for runtime.
You think
that
so?
might have been.
Blatantly for
Nah,
runtime.
That would be dead. Fam.
But that wasn't. That's not even.
You know what? I have to disagree with that because you could easily, if that was the case, you could easily take that and put it in the extra fighting scenes, fam.
That costs money.
Like,
Man laying there don't cost no money.
fam,
They just said this all. Look, here comes a CGI fight. That's gonna cost thousands, if not millions.
they're making that back.
Yeah, they're making it
Listen,
back, but
at
they don't
this
want to
point,
spend it.
listen, at this point,
They wanna
when it
spend
comes
the
to money, to me, they don't have a problem because they'll make double, triple fold of it. So, like, I don't think that's the issue. I just think that's even the Cable says you're an annoying guy, like from like in the future, you're some annoying dude, like you know what I mean. You gotta feel those pinches at a certain point, like, and you saw it coming too.
I thought
You're
that
telling-
part was dead, man.
It was, but it's just Deadpool being in Deadpool annoying, fam. Like just that little prick, bruv, like stuck on your foot. That's
The
what
next
that
part,
is.
I wasn't even. That's not even the part of the ending I was talking about. I was
We're
talking
talking about
about
when we did the final thing.
not just the Thanos
Oh,
thing.
never run that thing back.
The whole scene, yeah, of the kid. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy, and then no, don't kill him. Bloom, 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 bloom. Do you know what the Deadpool thing would have done was
You
to
know
be? Was just to kill them. Like I thought when Cable said there's one bullet in it, yeah, and then so there's so many. In my
I
this
didn't
is how
think he would make it.
this is how the movie should have ended perfectly, yeah. Either Deadpool picks up the gun and shot the guy, so the kid did not have the ability to kill him, yeah, and Deadpool does the murderous thing that Deadpool would do, Or Cable takes the gun and is like, fine, you won't let me kill the kid, I'll take it out of his hands and I'll kill him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And then and you know what pissed me off as well? That all three of them didn't kill him, yeah? And then Stupinder run him over. And I'm like, fam,
Yeah,
what was the point?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, like, Deadpool, like, even in this movie, what happens? Right at the beginning, they foreshadow, and even in all the movies, remember, in the last movie, let's take it back to Deadpool 1. Deadpool 1, he's standing with the gun to
the guy.
to Thingies, what's his name?
Colossus
Say
is
my
like,
name.
Yeah. Colossus is like, do the right thing.
What's his name though?
And
What's
he
his
kills
name?
him. I can't remember.
Francis.
Francis, yeah.
Francis.
So he's got the gun to. He said, "Come on, man."
Yeah,
his
he just-
tagline is "What's my name?" You got to say
Yeah.
his name, Francis. So he's got the gun to Francis's head. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, Colossus is like, no, don't do it." Boom,
Boom.
blows his head. In this movie, at the beginning, Colossus is like, "Okay, you go in." He's talking to the kid. Did they touch you? Blah blah. He's like, "Yeah." Boom, kills the guy. This is the perfect time for not like, cause this Deadpool. He's not supposed to grow. He's not supposed to learn the lesson and not kill the guy. He's
right.
supposed to shoot him. Do you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't, fam. I thought that part was so dead, and then Cable goes back in time, and then I was like, okay, yes, Cable's gonna fix this. He's gonna go back in time and kill that dude, so that Deadpool doesn't get shot. Blah blah blah. Instead, he goes and puts the
coin in.
Now what?
Yeah.
Cable. Cable's got in his feelings. Is that what I just saw?
That's what you just.
And
saw,
you're telling
fam.
me that's Cable, fam?
I did not say
Dead.
that's Cable, fam.
Dead. Anyway.
I did say. That's
my
not
point,
the Cable
innit?
I expected. Did I not say that?
Man
I
goes
did
and
say that.
man goes and slides a lead coin into Thingy's chest, so to the bullet, he's got rejuvenating powers. Why not just take the?
Fam.
Bruv, it's dumb.
I did expect the kid to die. Though. I didn't even expect them to kill the.
Yeah, and I thought
expected-
Deadpool was gonna top the kid as well.
told the kid because the way he said 30 seconds. All right, cool. You're trying, and the kid just keeps moving to you. And at some point, I was like, okay.
Cable should have
At
domed
some
that kid.
point, like I thought, okay, like in the way I played it was, Cable's gonna try to kill him, but then Deadpool's the one gonna end up doing it. He's like, if anyone's gonna take him out, it's gonna be me,
Exactly.
sort of thing. And that didn't happen. I was like,
Bruv,
that's
that
the direction you guys decided to go. Like,
disappointing, fam. Disappointing. And this is why I bring it to Looper, innit? Yeah. Because, like, Looper does this movie way better.
yeah, but that's Looper.
Ryan Johnson,
Come
man.
on, fam, that's Looper. Like, yeah,
Bruv, no, and the reason man can't say it because Looper came out like 4 years ago, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and do you know what? Yeah, another thing about this is this storyline is an X-Force storyline as well. Yeah, with Young Apocalypse.
Exactly. Yeah.
And in that, spoilers for the comic book that came out 10 years ago. Yeah, they killed the kid multiple times, multiple different characters in the X-Force.
Yep.
Deadpool kills him, Wolverine kills him, Swire kills it. Like they all killed it. Like, bruv, you got to X the kid in it.
Yeah, but like, and this is where you gotta take a step back from the comic
because it's
Bruv.
under 18. It's an 18 rated movie,
Bruv,
bruv. This ain't the 12 where
I'm not saying that.
where kids are watching.
I'm not
fam.
saying
X
that,
the
but
kid,
it's
fam.
like if man's just gonna sometimes just stay too much with it, then I don't know, like. And this is why I kind of like I said, yo, like it didn't give me what I expected, so I'm gonna just leave it be there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm heated, fam.
I know you're here. I know you're here. And if I would be the same way, then I'll probably be over here too.
A week ago in a 12A, I saw half of a universe get annihilated like that. And you're telling me that Deadpool and Cable in an 18 rated movie can't shoot one kid?
Fam.
I'm down.
Health and safety, fam. Health and safety.
Health and safety for who?
bro. Health and
I'm
safety.
done.
You need
I'm
safety right now.
Do you know who? You know, in prison, they went past. They panned through the camera, right, real quick. There was one guy, blonde, long hair.
You think it's Sabretooth?
Yeah, not Sabretooth. The guy with, he's also has the same metallic arms as Cable, but then it's like shock.
Oh, Omega Red.
That's it.
No.
You don't think that's him?
Hell no.
Or you think they just did that just on?
I thought
just for us to speculate.
Nah,
but he looked just like him.
Nah,
bro.
he looked like Sabretooth to me.
He looked more like Sabretooth.
I thought it was Sabretooth for a
He
second.
looked more away to me, fam.
And Omega Red is more Wolverine than Do you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah, but-
more of a Wolverine character than a
Yeah,
than a
but-
Deadpool cable
Like,
character.
but there's no Wolverine right now, fam. So,
Bruv.
that could be. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
I
saw
know
the
exactly who
character.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I jumped
He
for a
stand
second. I was
out a
like,
little bit as
huh?
well.
Yeah, when you jumped, I was like, oh, he thinks that's Sabretooth, innit?
Yeah,
I didn't think it was. I don't think it's Omega Red, fam. They can't just have Omega Red in general population like that, fam. Omega Red's a bad man, fam.
I know he's a bad man, bro. That's why do you think I jumped? I was like, oh, what?
Nah. Do you know what I thought was interesting as well? They put Shatterstar. You've got no Shatterstar, yeah?
No, I don't, you know.
Oh my word! The animated series when they go to Mojo's planet, Shatterstar's the main guy,
Oh.
and that's why they had the whole dialogue. Where are you from? I'm from the planet where I'm the best fighter, and they was making fun of him. Shatterstar, fam.
Right, okay, so yeah, the name now clocks.
Oh my word! So, bruv, remember he used to wear the glittery jacket, fam, and he's bare cool in that, bruv. Oh my god! And they just murdered him, fam.
I like how what they did with that though. Like
I
these
love that.
trailers nowadays, like this is what they should be doing. There's sending people left and then going right because
Yeah,
the way you set up the whole X-Force, even we saw Bedlam like punching someone in the ground. That's not even in the movie.
That's, bruv. That's,
Okay,
that's,
yeah.
that's. I'm telling you,
You guys
like,
you guys alluded to this in the spoiler-free thing, yeah. That they did a left thing, right thing. I didn't think they did that, fam. Like, what was you, man? This is the part you was talking about.
Yeah,
Like, that they set up the X-Force, that we thought that Terry Crews and them are going to be X-Force.
at least for a little while, and be like, all right, something's gonna happen to them. They're not gonna survive. But they didn't even land.
bruv, I'm like to me, and that's the only thing that got me. It wasn't that they got killed or anything like that. Because to be honest, the casting, I was like, think about it. First things first, only Domino got a spotlight when it came to advertising the movie. Everybody else just came on the. And we even spoke about this. Like, how come we never heard about these, social media stuff like that?
Okay.
So to me, he was like, okay, like you guys are not relevant, but the way they just got X, come on, fam, that's brilliant, G. That's brilliant. Like, that's like, yo, man, cool, you my guy, man, you my guy.
And Brad Pitt cameo, that was live.
That Brad Pitt cameo was sick, but I don't think it was long enough for enough people to get it. Like, it was just a flash of him, do you know what I'm saying? I thought it was sick, the Vanisher part.
Yeah.
And I do like the way they got murked. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this the thing is, I don't want to
Oh,
sound...
they got me with the Vanisher too. They got me with the Vanisher.
He was like, who threw a parachute out there?
Because I thought, bruv,
I
like,
said the parachute walked to the exit
bruv,
and
that's the
jumped.
thing, I didn't see it, but I just saw parachute,
She
that's
was
the
even
thing.
standing there
Yeah.
as well. Like,
I didn't see it. I kid you not, I didn't see it. I just saw this. I was like, who just threw a parachute, bro? And it was like, no, fam, that's Vanisher. I was like, oh, okay. Like, but I didn't.
I thought that part was sick, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to sound too detrimental on the movie because the movie is super funny, fam. It's super funny, but it's like...
No, I do. No, to be honest, I do understand because that was the first thing. It was Cable. You know what I'm saying? Like even when it got revealed on at the end of the first one, mad gassed, innit? Man was mad gassed. But
that's the thing for me. Like, I don't know. That's why I asked you guys what is Cable's actual motive behind everything. And like when I saw him in this movie, he was just like you're saying, if I didn't know his real motive, I was just like, it's just not a generic dude. But
No, just he's generic dude, fam. In this movie, generic dude, fam. He is, fam.
There you go. But then
that's how I feel.
I didn't have too much of a problem because he just played his part, if anything. Like he was just a plot device rather than being the character that he is in the comics.
I don't know. I still, maybe because this is the first time I've watched it, I have to watch again and try to. But this is definitely not the Cable that I know of. Get me? So I want to understand more. Obviously, just watching it for the first time, and I always say this, that the first view of a movie is not really everything in it. So I definitely have to go watch it again, and then make a.
That's why the plot hole now is that man's now saying his family's alright in the future, but did he even go see them to say that?
No, well, he saw that the thing didn't get burned.
Yeah,
so they didn't get murdered that way.
But then now their dad's gone. He didn't even say goodbye. So he's saying, yeah, they're alright where they are. I'm not gonna help out you guys. So what was you doing in the future then?
You're making it worse for me, innit?
That's what I had to ask you. I was like, what is his motive? You're saying his motive is to help the future, but he's only saying that at the end.
Maybe in X-Force, they will address these kind of things, innit? But one of my other issues that you were bringing up with the trailers is Cable doesn't do anything in this movie that we don't see him do in the trailer. Like, all the good Cable parts of this movie in the trailer.
Oh, but the scene
No,
of him and Deadpool.
there's one.
What's
There's,
when they do when they shoot two people in the head at the same time.
Stuff like that,
no,
bro.
there's
That's
some scenes there were. Come on, there was not in the trailer, bro. Some
What
scenes
I
not
said,
in
the
trailer.
best scenes, bruv. You see his full arm force field. You see him shooting people in mad ways, fam, and you see him use his big bazooka guns, bruv. Like that's the extent of the stuff he does. Sorry, you don't see him use his magnetic powers to call a gun across a room onto his back.
Oh wait, yes you do.
Oh, that's in the trailer as well.
Yeah.
Was it?
Wait, is it?
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure it is.
Well, I don't remember that. But anyway, look, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think the score was pretty sick, man.
I think the score was dead.
Why is that?
Bruv, just
Bro, they went with the whole DMX to Skrillex, fam. Like
I
that's
get what you're
maybe because I listen to Skrillex and I love that. Bro.
It's not
But
that, bro.
I
It's
was
just-
vibing to it,
the thing is, it's just.
and they went back into the classics.
I know it's
Like-
I know it's Deadpool, yeah. but
Was it
like,
Annie? Was it Annie the movie? Tomorrow.
yeah.
Come on, fam. Like a man singing. Annie reversed that back to Papa. Papa was it's like
Oh, Frozen, like you were saying the whole reference.
yeah.
That's not
Come on,
fault.
fam.
The thing is, that stuff is cool, innit?
I loved it,
That
fam.
stuff's cool. But my issue with, and I know how you're gonna rebuttal this is you're gonna be like, well, it's Deadpool. That's what they would do. But like, bro, it's just too much at times. It's like, oh, dubstep's crap. Cue dubstep music.
I was loving it.
Bro,
I was vibing to the team.
No, but that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just it's like, bruv, the first time you did it, cool. But then they do it again, and I'm like, fam, you did that already. Do you know what I'm saying? And then even there's a moment in the movie, and for some reason, like there's parts of the movies that's I think chopped up a bit weird. Like so, right at the beginning, their first introduction to Cable. It cuts to Cable for like 10 seconds, then cuts away from it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
I didn't see that.
It was
What,
weird.
When on the other
The
planet?
first time
He
first
picks
time
up
you
the
see
penny.
Cable, it was out of nowhere, and I was just like, where did that come from? It's like, well, I guess you've got to show Cable somewhere, but we've just had 20 minutes of the movie. Them trying to
Oh,
set
and
this
then they
whole
show
scene.
him and then...
Yeah, I felt like that was a bit choppy. There was another part that was weird when they start playing the DMX, they all start running down the street, and then they stop the DMX and they all just stop.
I was just shooting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know, like, bro, I don't know. And some of the CGI to me, I think, was a bit.
Really? Where?
So, Juggernaut, just when he was walking, to me looked mad weird and like fake. Do you know what I'm saying?
It looks strange anyway.
See, and that's the thing. I didn't know whether they wanted him to look like that or he just looked, because he looked out of place to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know he's 100% CGI, but we just saw Thanos and he was a purple man who looked like he belonged in that world. But Juggernaut to me never looked like he belonged in this world. And like, even when they ripped Deadpool in half, Deadpool looked weird on the floor. Yeah.
Well, I thought Deadpool looked alright. Juggernaut I had a problem with because like Colossus, even with the same kind of CGI, he looks like on point.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, with Juggernaut, yeah, like every time he was on screen, he always looked weird.
Yeah, so maybe see. I don't know if that is actual CGI, whether it's an issue or whether they wanted him to look like that.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, we'll put.
I don't
I'll
know.
put an asterisk on that.
I didn't see any bit like that. No, I didn't. No.
He was too plugged into the movie, fam. Do you know what
Maybe
I'm saying?
maybe I was. Maybe I was.
Yeah,
Maybe I
What's
was.
wrong with that, man?
But I wasn't gassed like that though. I was just like, you know, going for the motions of the movie. Like there was something, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. I'd laugh and you know and jump and get gassed over something that wasn't there, character wasn't there. But we'll see. Anything else that we're not missing?
I don't know. I feel like we got it all, guys. Look, if we did miss anything, jump in the comment section below and let us know what it is. If you want our thoughts, we'll write paragraphs. But what we want you to do is you write paragraphs. Let us know what you love about the movie, what you hate about the movie. Did you think it was funny? Did you think it wasn't? Who's your favourite character? Who's your worst character? Who should have got killed in the blender? Should Deadpool have gone back in time and saved them? I don't think he should have. Get me? But I
Run
guess
that
maybe
ting back,
maybe
man.
maybe that was a Run That Ting reference. Maybe it's that a Run That Ting Back reference, or is that a Time Stone reference? I think it's probably a Run That Ting Back.
Definitely Run That Ting Back.
Because we're bigger than the MCU.
Martin.
Anyway, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Savannahs.
And I'm Raven the GS.
I'm sorry, Mr. Blitz there.
And we'll catch you on the next spoiler reaction. Spoiler reaction.
That's a new thing.
Spoiler
Wow.
review,
Whoa.
trailer reaction, nerd banter, mailbag, something. We got bare stuff going on right now.
So what's the spoiler reaction?
Yeah.
I want to do that. That sounds fun.
Spoiler reaction.
Like you do a spoiler, that's a reaction, fam, or a reaction that's a spoiler. Peace.
Can you spoil a reaction?
I don't know, fam. Can you? Let's try that.
Each